Hey guys, Bryson with Trick Tools here, and I'm going to give you guys a rundown on the Portaband Pro for this specific model of DeWalt Portaband saw. So this jig fits one specific model, and that is the DWM120, which is a corded model of the DeWalt Portaband saw. So this will not fit any of the battery operated models as this is right now. So hopefully at some point we might add that to our lineup, but for right now it's just this specific model. So this is a jig that is intended to expand the capabilities of your Portaband saw. So if you have this saw and you need it as a handheld unit, you need to be able to use it on a, as a handheld on a project, take it with you, that sort of thing. The jig is intended to give you that extra capabilities to do chop saw style cutting, miter cutting, as well as vertical cutting as well. So in order to do miter cutting, just loosen up the handle here on the back of this back plate, and you can turn this to whatever angle you want, up to 60 degrees, and that gives you the miter cutting abilities there. So from there, like I said, you can do typical chop saw style cutting with it. If you want to do vertical cutting, you just release the gas shock that's here on the back, and then this will lay down flat. And then from there, what you need to do is move this to the edge of the table, drop down the base, and the saw will sit nice and steady here on the table. And we have the vertical table here that just has two holes in it that actually uses the threaded insert for the factory, I guess the back guard here, that you can adjust from there. So what you need to do is actually remove these two bolts on here, and also to show you this, when you loosen these, you can slide this back and forth, for different things you're using the saw for. But on this, you're going to need to remove these bolts because they're going to fit right in the vertical tabletop. So you're going to leave this part, so this part will come off, but you're going to leave this on here because that's going to give you the flat surface for this to bolt to. And because you're using the factory bolts that are with this, you can use the Allen key that they also provide that actually attaches to the power cord. So you're going to slide this over the blade, and then need to line up the holes again, drop the bolts through, get that one started, and then we'll put the back one in, and then we'll get these to where they're close to being snug. And then the last thing I'll do is make sure that the blade is lined up in the opening here, that way it's not rubbing on the vertical table. Once that's in place, tighten up on those bolts and you're good to go for vertical cutting. So to turn it on and off, there's this little basically an extension that powers on the factory switch on the handle there. So you're going to flip that on and then do your cutting, and you can turn it off. So then to go back to regular cutting, really this swap doesn't take too long. So if you need to make different style cuts, vertical and then back to horizontal, you can do that fairly quickly in between on the project. So remove these bolts. Remove the vertical table, reline up my factory piece here, drop the bolts back in, and then this needs to be slid all the way back up to be able to clear the jig while you're cutting using the horizontal style of cutting. So get these tightened back up, and then just bring the bottom of the jig back up. Drop the head, reattach the gas shock on the back. And then if you want to be able to carry this around, obviously you need to wrap up your cord on the back of this model here. And there's a chain right here on the side. You're going to hook that on there, and then you can pick it up, carry it with you around your job site, wherever you need it. So pretty unique capabilities with this little jig here for your Portaband. And basically we sell it as a basic kit, which is the jig as you see it right here. Comes with what you need to put your saw in there and get right to cutting. And this way, if you get the deluxe kit, it's going to come with the vertical table, and then also clamp here that will slide in this slot that's on the base, and then you can use that to clamp your material in place. For more information on this DeWalt model of Portaband Pro, visit our website Trick-Tools.com. Give us a call. We can answer any questions you might have on it. And thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos on high performance tools for the fabricator.